Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. For those of you returning, welcome back. And for those of you that are new, hello, my name is Erica and I'm a homeschooling homemaking mama of 5. So this was on a Wednesday, and if you don't know, I like to do things in 10-minute times, slots, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if this is an ADHD thing. I've heard that this is something that works really well for people with that. So it works well for me. So I'm going to assume that's what it is, but it doesn't have to be that. I mean, it can work well for anyone. But this is something I've just kind of done over the last couple of years. I set a 10-minute timer, and then I do as much as I possibly can in 10 minutes, and then I'm finished with the room. It helps keep me on task because if I don't have a particular end time, if I don't know, I just kind of tend to wing it or get distracted, and this just keeps me on track. So I don't know if I said, but this was a Wednesday. I had worked 5 hours that morning, and I like to set a kind of end for my day. So when I work, I like to think that I work a full 8 hours. So what I do is when I come home, I decide I'm going to work for about 3 hours, and it can be a multitude of things. But that way I know when my day ends because, well, for 2 reasons. 1, so I'm making sure that I'm keeping up with the house, but 2, also so I set limits for myself at the house, because I don't know about y'all, but it's easy for me to go to work and then come home and feel like I have to do everything, and that just can be exhausting. So this way I know that things are still getting done at the house, but I'm also taking time to stop and relax. So when I came home, I did an hour of algebra with my daughter, and then I cooked dinner, and then I had a little bit of time left. I mean, I stopped in between, y'all, but I kind of, with the timer system, it helps so I know approximately how much time I have. So, I had about a little under an hour left. And I was like, well, I'm going to do a 10-minute tidy up at each of my rooms, and I can do a video in the process too. So thank you all for helping me along with that too. I did 10 minutes in my bedroom, 10 minutes in my bathroom, 10 minutes in my dining room, 10 minutes in my living room. I was going to do my kitchen, but we didn't get home from church until later, and I just went ahead and went to bed, and I just thought I was going to do it the next day. But when I came home, my kids had cleaned the kitchen, so there was no kitchen to clean. Yeah, I wonder if this habit's ever going to break, and I don't think so, because even with nothing to put my stuff on, I still managed to have a nest over in the corner. But you know what? I still keep cleaning it up, so I guess I'll just have to take it where I can. So, and that'll just take it as a win, I swept up, did all that. That's paint on the floor. I need to scrape it up. I'm looking at it, and then, I'm going to forget about it. It's going to be there for the next couple months. So I wasn't obviously doing a deep clean or anything in these rooms. I just wanted a general tidy up, and then that way when, today when I'm doing this voiceover, I can do a little bit of a deep clean in certain areas of the house. But for the most part, I'm just going to kind of relax and enjoy my day off. And it's not perfect, but the stuff's picked up off the floor. I can go to bed and feel good. Now, there's some areas in my house that, I do realize I need to change my habits, and I don't know how besides just to stop doing the things that I do, but there will be times I will throw something on the floor, and in my mind, I know, like I'll even tell myself in the moment, Erica, don't do that, put that in the laundry basket, or just do this, and then, I don't know, there's another little voice in my head that goes, heh, and then I turn around and walk off. I don't understand. The only person I'm punishing here is myself, so I don't know. But I am getting better about cleaning stuff up, so, I guess that's a win, right? But if I didn't make a mess in the process, there wouldn't be so much stuff to clean up either. But anyway, it's just a cycle. So when I clean my bathroom, I like to clean my sink first, and then I clean my mirror, only because a lot of times my spray gets a little wild and crazy and likes to go up the window or the mirror. So after I don't want to have to re-clean it again, because the multi-purpose spray will kind of smudge on the mirrors. I've seen some people clean their mirrors with multi-purpose spray. I don't know how you guys do it and not get the smudges. That's like impressive. Is it sorcery? What is it? I'm just kidding. But it doesn't work for me. So this Spray Away World's Best Cleaner it's like, I don't know, it's my holy grail of window cleaners. I can't see myself using anything else. I've tried vinegar and newspaper before, and I don't like the feel of newspaper, and I just don't want to use newspaper. But yeah, it's awesome. And that multi-purpose spray was just a little bit of Mr. Clean concentrate and water. So So I'd intended to clean the inside of my toilet, but I actually had just used up my last bit of cleaner that I kept in here, and I didn't have any, so I just moved on, and I did eventually get it, but not in this video. So, because like I said, it was just a 10-minute thing. It's kind of fun to beat the timer and see how much stuff you can get done. Like I said, I don't get that one corner over there because that's my husband. He puts a lot of stuff, like when he empties his pockets and things like that. And he'll have to keep business cards and stuff. So, like I said, I just don't mess with it. And I mean, he's my husband. He can clean too. And he does. So that's not me fussing, but So there's that's not my kitchen. Obviously, that is not my kitchen, y'all. I hope I'm not cooking in my living room. Cooking a mess, maybe. But this is my living room. And, this is about, as messy as it gets. I mean, well, it's gotten messier before, but usually it's not much worse than this unless there's been something really going on. There's my little Ninja Joe. He's cleaning up his mess, or at least attempting to. I forgot to set my timer, but that's okay. There's a lot of stuff. Like I said, I've been having a lot of storage issues, and so my video, there's a lot of footage that was lost or cut off, but fortunately, it wasn't anything spectacular that's going to make or break the video, at least I hope. But, so I was just sweeping up this. There was a lot of stuff. There's always a lot of stuff to sweep up. I don't, carpets aren't anything I want in my house again, as far as the living rooms and everything goes. I would much rather sweep than vacuum. I had carpets in my very first house I lived in, and I was not good at keeping up with them. I'm not good at spots and stains and everything else, and I worried myself over them. So I would just prefer not to have them at all. It would be nice to have them in the bedrooms. I always like carpet in the bedroom. I will give y'all that. But my dog, my littlest dog, Lulu, she will pee on any rug surface that I have. I had to take my bathroom rugs out because she pees on them. So we can't have anything, and I cannot imagine what she would do to carpet. So yeah, it's not even something I'm thinking about right now. I will just settle for matched floors throughout the house because none of my kids have the same floors as the rest of the house. When we redid our floors in here, we just did the main areas of the house. We left our bedroom alone because, like I said, I would eventually like to put carpet in it, but our floor in there is fine now. Okay, for those of you that are new, I had condensed our homeschool room, which was in the very back of the house, to this little area right here in the corner. We've been doing, as you can tell, our school on the table. My daughter and I said we did algebra when I got home from work. My older kids are on an independent study-based system. My son Mason does Penn Foster, which is completely online. So I am not involved at all, except, just to make sure he's doing the work. My daughter, hers is more independent study. Like, I am here to make sure she doesn't cheat and to grade it. And, if she has any questions. So I don't want y'all thinking she only does an hour of school a day. We just set aside an hour for specifically her algebra because she was struggling a little bit. And, like I said, because that's what I'm here for. Now, Joe, he's in kindergarten. We do year round. And I didn't mean to do the year round, but it just kind of worked out now that I'm working. Because, some days we'll do a ton of school and then some days we won't do any. So he's already ahead. He doesn't actually technically start kindergarten until, the end of August, but he's already halfway through his curriculum because we started early. And I think that's what's going to work for us. So, his lessons aren't that long, and the attention span of a kindergartner is, not very long either. So a lot of the lessons that we do are usually on our, fun time things. Like he planted a pumpkin in the backyard in our garden, and he's been watching it grow. And a lot of his stuff is hands-on activity that I don't actually have to be seated for. So I wanted to take everything out of that tote because the only stuff I wanted in there was our daily things. And as you can see, as far as papers and books go, we don't need a lot. That red box needs to be gone through. The drawers need to be gone through. But considering I condensed an entire bedroom or an entire room down to this, I'm pretty proud of myself. It has taken 7 years of learning that we do not need a lot of material things for homeschooling. Most of the experiences that my kids get from their lessons have nothing to do with material objects. So that one little pile on the floor is something I need to go through. I leave those out on purpose, so I have to look at them and I have to think about them. If I put them away where I can't see them, I won't deal with it. Okay, so this is the end of the video, but I wanted to show you guys, this is the second time, which would have been 2 days in a row, that I folded a load of laundry. It was not the one that I did. I try to do 1 load of laundry a day, and then Now I'm trying to get in the habit of folding one laundry load as well. So we'll see how far it goes. So far, 2 times I've done it, and that's fantastic. So, well, I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. It means the world to me, and I hope wherever y'all are at, you are having a blessed one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Woohoo! I am done. I am done. I am done. I am done. Oh crap, that's all.